Why do the rich continue to amass wealth while the poor struggle to make ends meet? This question, my friends, is the wealth disparity conundrum that has befuddled economists, sociologists, and everyday people alike for centuries. It's a deeply entrenched issue, a growing concern in our society today. The gap between the rich and the poor is widening, and the reasons behind this are as complex as they are compelling. At first glance, it might seem like this disparity is purely a matter of economics. But as we delve deeper, we discover that it's not just about money, it's about mindset, it's about habits, it's about decisions. The rich, you see, have a proactive attitude. They take ownership of their financial destiny. They don't sit around waiting for wealth to fall into their lap. No, they go out and create opportunities. They prioritize assets over liabilities, investing in ventures that generate passive income or appreciate in value. They understand that quality trumps price and that long-term financial stability is worth more than short-term gains. On the other hand, the poor often attribute their financial situation to external circumstances. Their perspective is short-term, focusing on immediate needs rather than future goals. They buy liabilities, not assets, and their money, instead of working for them, is spent as soon as it's earned. But this isn't just about pointing fingers and laying blame. This is about understanding the stark contrast between the rich and the poor. Understanding the different mindsets, habits, and decisions that lead to wealth or poverty. Because understanding is the first step towards change. And change, my friends, is what we need if we want to bridge this divide. If we want to ensure that wealth is not just the privilege of the few, but the right of the many. The divide between the rich and the poor is not just a matter of dollars and cents, it's a tale of two mindsets. What sets the rich apart? It's more than just the size of their bank accounts. Indeed, the wealthy are not just defined by their financial status, but also by their mindset and habits. They possess a proactive attitude that drives them to take control of their financial destiny. Unlike those who attribute their financial situation to external circumstances, the rich actively seek opportunities to increase their wealth. They understand that their financial success is in their hands, and they are not afraid to take the necessary steps to secure it. One of the key principles they live by is prioritizing assets over liabilities. While the less affluent may spend their money on liabilities that depreciate in value over time, the rich invest in assets that generate passive income or appreciate in value. It's like planting seeds today to enjoy the fruits tomorrow. This approach to wealth accumulation ensures that their money grows, even when they are not actively working. Another distinguishing characteristic is their focus on quality over price. They understand that spending a bit more on high-quality items can lead to long-term financial stability. While it may seem counterintuitive, this strategy often saves money in the long run by reducing the need for frequent replacements or repairs. Last but not least, the rich possess a growth mindset. They constantly explore creative solutions to overcome financial constraints and are always on the lookout for ways to increase their income. They do not see obstacles as setbacks, but as opportunities to learn and grow. This relentless pursuit of improvement and progress is a defining trait of the wealthy. So it's not just about having money, it's about the mentality, the habits, and the strategies that allow the rich to sustain and increase their wealth. It's about understanding the value of money and knowing how to use it effectively. The rich don't just work for their money, they make their money work for them. On the flip side, the poor often find themselves in a cycle of scarcity. Why is that so? This is a question that might have crossed your mind a time or two. Well, it's not as simple as it seems. It all boils down to mindset and habits. Often, the financially disadvantaged attribute their situation to external circumstances. They view their financial destiny as something out of their control, a product of fate, or the outcome of an unjust system. While external factors do play a part, this mindset can lead to a sense of helplessness and a lack of initiative to change one's circumstances. Additionally, they tend to have a short-term perspective. They focus on immediate needs and wants, often prioritizing immediate gratification over long-term financial stability. This mindset often leads to impulse buying, or the acquisition of liabilities that do not generate income or appreciate in value. As a result, they find themselves living from paycheck to paycheck, stuck in a cycle of scarcity with little room for financial growth. The contrast between the approach of the rich and the poor is stark. Where the rich buy assets that generate passive income, the poor often find themselves burdened with liabilities. Where the rich take control of their financial destiny, the poor feel helpless and at the mercy of external circumstances. And where the rich have a long-term perspective, the poor have a short-term view that prioritizes immediate needs over future financial security. These habits and mindsets contribute significantly to the ongoing wealth disparity we see today. But it's important to remember that these are not inherent traits, but learned behaviors. And what can be learned can be unlearned and replaced with more beneficial habits and attitudes. To break free from the cycle of poverty, one must first break free from the mindset of poverty. It's not just about having more money, but also about changing the way we think about and handle our finances. It's about shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, and from a short-term perspective to a long-term view. Only then can we begin to close the wealth gap and create a more equitable financial future for all. Understanding these differences is the first step towards financial freedom. If there's one thing we've learned today, it's that wealth is not merely a measure of money, but a reflection of mindset and habits. The rich don't just have more money, they have a different approach to managing it. They prioritize assets over liabilities, invest in ventures that generate passive income, and adopt a growth-oriented mindset. They see money not as an end, but a means to create more opportunities. Yet we must remember it's never about rich versus poor, but rather about financial awareness and the willingness to take control of one's financial destiny. Financial education is not a luxury, but a necessity. It equips us with the knowledge to make informed decisions, to navigate the complex world of finance, and ultimately to build wealth. In this journey, it's not about where you start, but where you're willing to go. It's about adopting a proactive attitude, recognizing the power of compound interest, understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, and having the courage to live below your means. Remember, wealth isn't just about having money, it's about having options. If you found value in this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, stay financially savvy.